Ako lang ba ang may kaibigan na mistulang modern day Dora na pa-travel-travel na lang kung saan-saan nagpupunta, kung ano-anong pinopost sa Instagram, tapos magtataka ka na lang. Ano kayang diskarte nito? Nagtatrabaho pa ba tong taong to? At bilang presidente ka ng Marites Association, tatanungin mo.
Uy, grabe, Asenso. Pa-travel-travel na lang. Ano bang trabaho mo? Ay, sismosa lang. Nagre-remote work ako, isa akong freelancer. Ha? Talaga? Feeling ko kaya ko rin dyan. Ay, basta maganda po yung internet at may experience na sa mga ina-apply na freelance job. Ah, talaga? May maikukwento na akong ilutlot.
Digital nomads, they're being called. They're enjoying life from the comfort of their not home, being beside the beach, being beside the mountains. I personally think that's cheating. I think they've unlocked a new level of cheating where they're cheating the cheaters, and I think it should not be possible. So I traveled 6 cities in just a couple of days to get a glimpse of what it takes to be a digital nomad and to figure out how you and I can do it too. So I went to my first destination. Touchdown Mexico sa wakas. Mexico, Pampanga. Yeah, I didn't have the budget to travel internationally, so it's more fun in the Philippines. To make up for it though, I traveled to as many cities in Luzon as I could in just 1 week in order to transform myself into a digital nomad. Fully immersed in merging leisure with work. Joke lang, work talaga, promise. I had pretty important calls to make, especially in the morning, and it was critical that I take them. This was a do or get fired situation, but hey, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. I had to make sure that despite the hours of driving, my mental bandwidth was in tip-top shape. Eyes on the road and no distractions. Loh, grabe, ganda ng bundok. But jokes aside, I was very excited for this journey. Because if you think about it, how difficult is it to ask your boss that you want to go on a leave for a vacation? And what digital nomads do is they combine both work and vacation. It's like they have this power where they can do anything they want. But just as Uncle Ben said,
with great power comes great responsibility.
While we were on the road after Mexico, a client called for an emergency Zoom meeting. It was an hour earlier than typical, so I was still on the road. And I also didn't know if the internet was strong enough in the area.
Tapos masyado rin maingay yung mga tricycle, yung mga jeep, yung mga truck.
I have to find an excuse. I have to delay the call. I took the call. And, well, they had no idea I was right beside the mountains. They did ask me what that rooster was in the background, but I just said it was my mom's ringtone. Just kidding, I took the call inside the car, and considering we were in the middle of nowhere, the internet was actually reliable. After I took that first call, I knew that this was it. It was at this moment that I felt the boundaries have been broken. I now had the ability, the power to work anywhere I wanted. I was limitless. And so work I did. I fully embraced being a digital nomad, maximizing the reliable internet connection. I seamlessly integrate travel while working on my remote work, working on my freelance work, and working as a TikTok dancer. What? What you do, you baby? After a couple of days, I eventually began to get settled in with my new identity as a digital nomad. Everything was going great. I found myself beginning to actually enjoy my surroundings, appreciate where I was, and learning to be in the moment. This was the life I wanted to live. And ngayon na nakauwi na ako, bibigay ko sa inyo yung mga diskarte na natutunan ko sa adventure na to. But quick disclaimer guys, what I did was just 1 week. The reality is, there was a poll done just recently this year asking digital nomads how long they stay in a place. The survey concluded with most digital nomads staying from 3 to 9 months in one place. But if I think about it, sabi nga nila, pag gusto, gagawa ng paraan. And now, moving forward to the things that I learned. Number 1 is discipline. Personally, mahina yung immune system ko against the disease known as katamstinitis, also known as catamaran. And actually, throughout the entire journey, hirap na hirap akong i-split yung utak ko with the fact that, hey, you have to work, and also the fact na sobrang lapit lang ng beach sa akin, 30-second walk lang. So depending on where you're moving, if you're moving beside the beach or you're moving beside the mountains and you have a great view, I hope that you have the discipline enough to not get lazy. Number 2 is that obviously, since you're working remotely, internet is crucial. And honestly, this is where Smart really pulled through for me because it solved my problem of moving from one place to another, and I didn't know if there was going to be internet at the hotel, if there was going to be a coffee shop in the area that would have internet. Knowing that I had fast internet anywhere I went was just a godsend. And the promo that I was actually using throughout the entire trip is their new Power All 99 data promo, which will give you 8 gigabytes for all sites and apps, plus only TikTok, plus only text for 7 days, and all of that just for 99 pesos. So if you want to try it out, load now sa inyong suking tindahan or through the GigaLife app or through your favorite digital payments app, or just dial *123 hashtag. Number 3 is before leaving, you need to research. Very plainly, kailangan mong malaman kung magkano yung monthly cost of living sa area na gusto mong lipatan. And not only that, multiply the amount by 6 to 8 to 12 months depending on how secure you want to be. Because yes, you need an emergency fund because plainly you don't know what is going to happen. A client might cancel your contract. A client might say you're not doing a good job kasi tinatamad ka. That might be me. And ayaw mo malagay sa posisyon na kailangan maghuhugas ng pinggan ng hostel na pinagtitirahan mo or ng kahit anong restaurant, or mag-a-apply ka sa area na yon because it's gonna be very difficult for you doing that. So having an emergency fund is really important. But beyond that, you also want to know what the community is like. Is there any community of digital nomads there that you can talk to, because they can give you great insight about the area.
There's a really good website called nomadlist.com which gives you a lot of information on places that you might want to move to, from the cost up to the quality of air.
Number 4 is keep in contact with your friends and family. Because malamang sa malamang, mamimiss ka nila. Tulad ko nung tinext ko sa mga magulang ko na aalis ako, ang sagot, syempre, Kay, ingat, pasalubong. Hindi, joke lang sa mama at saka papa ko, pero you guys get my point. Always keep in touch because people will miss you and people will want to know updates on where you are and how you're doing and if you need any help. And so to combine everything together to answer the question, is it possible to combine what is technically leisure travel and work? The answer, at least for me, is yes. It was actually easier than I thought it would be. And the reason for that is because I have been doing remote work for a while. I have clients as a freelancer. I've got a couple of businesses that are just online. I found it way easier than I thought it would be, to the point that we actually extended our stay in Baguio. So if you are thinking about doing that, becoming a digital nomad, again, just to summarize, have the right mindset heading into it. Make sure you've got stable internet. Research. Make sure you keep in contact with family. And last but not the least, enjoy the entire trip, because not a lot of people are able to do that. You're literally gonna be part of the 1% of people that have unlocked the new type of rich. 4-hour work week, check it out. It is about the split between the rich and the new rich, where the new rich are the people that go on vacations and work, and generally they don't have a retirement. They have sequential or seasonal retirements. Give that book a read because that was my inspiration for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two. I don't know. And as I always say at the end of every episode, stay healthy, keep humble, and appreciate the small things. My name is Mendy, and I'll see you on the next one.
Outside says chirp, not a camera phone.